Good morning, all the students. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine. So, today we are going to start our next poem, The Kite. This is a wonderful poem. The poet has drawn a beautiful picture of the flying kite through words in the poem. We all love to see flying kites, right? But never notice how it flies. Through this beautiful word picture of a flying kite, the poet is just persuading the readers to fly and notice its beautiful moves. Let's read this poem and let's learn about the kite. How bright on the blue, it's a kite when it's new. With a dive and dip, it snap its tail. So we have one new word, dive and a dip. To go into water with a force and softness together, that is called dive and dip, right? Snaps, it means cracking sound. One more word we have is blue. So blue is actually color, but here it used for the clear sky without clouds is blue. So let me explain what is this stanza 1 about. A cloud looks bright on a clear sky when it flies for the first time. It moves with softness and force together. At the same time, to fly makes its tail to create a cracking sound in the air. Let me read stanza 2. Then soars like a ship with only a sail, as over tides of wind its ride, climbs to be crest of a gust and pulls. So in this in this stanza, we have new words like soars, SOARS, which means fly high. Again, we have one action word, climbs. It means to go up. The next word we have is a sail. It is nothing but a cloth on a ship or a boat used to catch wind and help the boat to propel. So it can be like a black color or red color, a big cloth. Next one new word we have is a tides, TIDES. It means rising and falling waves. When waves will raise and fall, that is called tides. And one new word, last new word we have is crest, CREST. It is nothing, it is a top of a mountain, or you can understand the tuft of feathers on a head of a bird or a animal, right? So normally in poems, words can have a different meanings. We have to understand the meaning according to our poem, right? So let me explain the stanza. Such moves help it to float in the sky, just waves, rising and falling with the strong winds. It goes up to the highest point in the sky in a wavy manner. Here we are talking about kite, that how it floats in the sky, how it waves, how it raise and fall down suddenly with a strong wind, because to fly a kite, what we need a strong winds, right? So if float with the waves or with the wind, it will rise or it will fall. The ship moves in the ocean. So here writer have used here personification, where he compare how the kite fly in the sky compare with the how ship moves on the ocean. But as soon as the wind slows down, it seems as has just stopped there to rest. So there is a situation, there is a condition when the kite will be at a rest position in the sky, when there is no wind, there is no rise, there is no fall, there is no waves, there is a less wind, then kite will be in a particular stand position, a stop there at a particular rest. So that is the explanation for stanza 2. Dear student, in these 12 lines, we come to know about how kite looks in clear sky. Okay, how it works, how kites fly. So writer have described how kite fly in the sky with his extraordinary words. He have used personification, he have used similes, he has compared the kite with some other things. So let me explain one more time in my words what was this poem about. So in first para, writer is trying to say that in the clear sky, means when there are no clouds, a kite will look bright in it. it will be clearly noticeable because it is very bright. The kite hurls, and with every wag its tails produce a cracking sound. So the kite will produce a cracking sound. Then while flying, all of a sudden the kite goes high on the top of just a ship, goes on a up and down on the crest of waves in the ocean with a sail closed. Similarly, our kites will go up and down. It moves, fall, raise, right? And the wind is so strong, but when wind falls, it seems like it is also at a rest for a while in the air.